All right, Master Edwards here, videotaping Toi-Gye pattern. So a Toi-Gye pattern, several different pronunciations of this form, and lots of different interpretations of the movements in this form also. Preface the video with me always saying, we teach the ITF forms, but we don't do the exact method that the ITF does them. All right, my instructors have taught me a slightly different method of doing some of these movements. I appreciate all the feedback, but if your feedback is that number 12 move is different than the weight, of course it is. Yeah, we're different school, different instructors. All right, so but I will show several different ways to do many of the moves in here, as I know that we don't all perform this pattern the same way. All right, so Toi-Gye pattern, start closed ready stance B position. We have our fist just in front of the belly button. All right, so the first move, our left foot goes into a left side forward back L stance, and the chamber for this starts here. The left hand is on the outside. This X in my chamber comes up forehead level, and then we come out into the left side forward back L stance with the left inner forearm block. Now the second move is a low spear hand. A couple of different ways to chamber this move. One would be to gather slightly and line the knuckles up all the way through to the back elbow. This creates a really nice line to shift into a left front stance and make the low spear hand. All right. There's also a method of doing that low spear hand where it's chambered here. And from there, just very relaxed and a very fast motion to get into that low spear hand thrust. And then the hand that's low goes high, the hand that's high goes low, so that's my right hand now that's making a slow back fist behind me, and my left hand that's out in front doing a left low block. Again, that move is supposed to be done in slow motion. All right, now we do the same three moves to the right. Right side forward back L stance, right inner forearm block, line up however you're going to chamber this move into a right front stance with a low spear hand. Now my left hand goes high and behind me for the back fist, and my low block with my right hand is out in front of me. Now the next move, we're going to go into a left front stance and make a X block low. All right, so I bring both hands up into position, step into a left front stance, and drop the hands down for this X block. From here, I straighten my front knee and pick my back heel up off the ground, and then drop back down into the twin punch high. Again, just relax. Good up and down motion. Back heel, front knee, both dropping at the same time, so we really get a powerful drop into that. All right, next move, we're going to front kick with the right foot, but we do not move the hands when we kick. All right, so the hands stay still for the front kick. We rechamber, go to neutral, left hand reaches out, and we have a right front punch and a left reverse punch. Now from here, belly get a little bit more sideways. Over here, very good. So the next move, we go into position slowly. Notice how the front two knuckles are dug in just above the belt and the feet are all the way together. All right, now for the W-shaped blocks, some people call them mountain blocks, some people call them the monkey stomps. All right, this particular series is 2-3-1, meaning you're going to go 2 moves this direction, 3 moves that way, and then 2 moves that come back. Let's come back, Miss Videographer, right there. Very good job. All right, so the right foot leads this. 2-3-1, right foot goes first. So the right foot comes up about knee level. And then there's going to be a twisting and a stomping on the ground as you go into that horse stance. All right, or that middle stance. As the foot comes up and does this twist and stomp, 2 different ways to make this W-shaped block. One is just going to be to cross your arms in front of you and come up into this W-shaped block or this mountain block. Notice how my elbows are higher than my shoulders. They're not down here. We do want them symmetrical, nothing like this. So I teach this particular method to the kids. All right. The other method is to make this motion where we make a crossing block and an inner forearm block at the same time. Of course, this being the inner forearm block and this being the crossing block. All right, so whichever way you want to do this, again, in my school, the adults do this method and the kids do this method. All right, so again, from this position, the right foot leads and the hands come up into position to make the first W-shaped block. So again, there's two this direction. So my left foot now comes up, and there's that twisting. Looks like I'm going into a back L stance, right? But I twist and then go into the W-shaped block. Now, that's two this direction. Again, we got three back that direction. So the left foot now steps and block. Right foot, do the other method now with the blocks, and left foot with the block. And then one more goes back, left foot picks up, and pull, or pull, whichever method you prefer on that. But again, what does this look like? Elbows up, knees bent down, very, very, very nice looking block, symmetrical, and that'll get you lots of points at tournaments, right? All right, so from here, the right foot steps to the left foot, and notice how I'm sideways now. I bring my left hand back behind me as I'm stepping, so that motion goes here. Now both arms are back behind me, my palms are facing back. I step left side forward, back L stance with a low double forearm block. From there, shifting into a front stance, grabbing and pulling in. It's our first yell in the pattern. Now from here, the right foot goes down close to the left foot, and then I turn to my left toward the back of the room in a back L stance with a left double knife hand block. All right, Mrs. Videographer, if you would come around there and shoot from that angle. All right, so now I'm left side forward back L stance with my left double knife hand block. All right, I'll do those moves again for you. So once I pull in, feet land close together, and it's left side forward back L stance, double knife hand block, left front kick, then I go to neutral, reach out with my right hand and make a left spear hand. So I say in class, that's left, left, left. Left double knife hand, left front kick, left spear hand. And then we step and make right, right, right. Right side forward back L stance, double knife hand block, right front kick, right spear hand in a front stance. Now from there, chamber comes down to here, I step back into a back L stance and I back fist behind me and I low block in front of me. What I did was I took my right foot and stepped back with a right back fist behind me. My left side is forward, I have a left low block in front now. Now from here, the next move, my right foot steps and then my left foot steps behind, the heel is up off the ground, and my X block low is going to go at a 45-degree angle. Now, that will be a little bit of a jump as we go into that X block. So I bring my arms up and go into this X block low. Notice my back is not bent over. Back is straight, knees are bent. All right, next move, I go into a double forearm block. So my right foot steps into a right front stance with a right double forearm block. All right, now from here, my back foot is going to spin around 270 degrees into a back L stance. And when I get there, I'm doing a low double knife hand block. From here, my left foot is going to step out into a front stance. And notice I stepped straight out. I didn't step back to make my front stance point this direction. I stepped out, which basically means my front stance is pointed towards you now at an angle. Now, from here is two different methods of doing this scooping block. One would be to chamber and time that scoop. That's the one that I teach to my color belts. And the black belts would step out and go down, up, down to make the scooping block there. So again, I have the color belt method and the black belt method. All right? Pick which one you want, but if you're my students and a color belt, you should be doing it the color belt way. Black belts do it the black belt way. All right, so it's low double knife hand block, shift into a front stance, and scoop. From here, feet come all the way together. And then the right foot steps out into a right side forward back L stance with a low double knife hand block. Then the right foot steps out into a right front stance, and the left hand does a scoop. Of course, that would be timed well. Scoop. And from here, just chamber and turn your toes into a front stance facing the other direction, and as you turn, make the scoop. And then we chamber and do that again. Notice how the body is throwing that arm into position. And then the last move, the right foot picks up, right punch in a horse stance. From there, the right foot comes all the way back to the left foot into closed B position. Enjoy. If you have questions, let me know.